they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living in different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of BWT. I'm your host, Teddy, and today we'll be recapping the series between the Yankees and the Diamondbacks. Before we get into that, I want to make sure that you guys are liking this video, subscribing to the channel so you do not miss another recap or any other video that I will be dropping throughout the MLB season. Also, want to make sure that you guys are showing love to the rest of the Refuse to Lose community. We have plenty of shows that cover all types of sports. CTC, Call Talking College, gives you everything you want to know about college football and college basketball. Got RBO, Real Ballers Only, with Vaughn. That's an NBA show. He will be going in depth with certain videos and stuff like that. So make sure you tune into that show. We got FFC, Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs. That is a fantasy football show. He's a big football fan, one of the most energetic guys on the network. Make sure you show him some love. We've got In the Red Corner with Ty, Ricky, and Tomo. Just reached 500 subscribers. Shout out to them for that. One of the hottest shows on the network. That is a boxing show. So if you're a huge boxing fan, make sure you tune into that. It's a great show. You don't want to miss their next video. We've got Dave's Doghouse, which is a show where he goes through the highlights and the lowlights in the sports world. You can be a broadcaster, a player, a coach, an interpreter. Doesn't matter. If you're in the sports world, you can be put in the dog yard for being great, or you can be put in the dog house for doing something crazy, bad, stupid, whatever you may call it. And then we have Unfazed. That's with Joe and AJ. This is a show that goes live once a week, Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They go back and forth. Great debate show. Two of the best debaters in the Refuse to Lose community. So make sure you show them some love. They go over everything NFL, NBA. So make sure you tune into that if you are about those sports. And then, of course, I cannot forget about the main show, the Sports Center of the entire network. They cover all sports. That's with Dave, Joe, and Tomo. They go live every Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you tune into their next episode tomorrow night. If you are wondering, Teddy, where can I find these? The links are right down below. Click the link, hit subscribe, don't miss another episode. It's just that simple, right? So we get into game one of the series between the Yankees and the Diamondbacks. We've got Will Warren making his first start of the season, going up against Corbin Burns, making his first start of the season as well. First one for the Diamondbacks since signing in free agency. In the top of the third, Corbin Carroll gets the scoring started with a 2-run home run to right field, his first of the year, to go up 2-0. And then in the bottom of the third, we have a Martian signing with Jason Dominguez going up to the plate, hitting a home run for a solo shot to go up to make the score 2-1. his first one of the season as well. And then in the bottom of the fourth, Anthony Volpe comes up to tie the game with a solo home run of his own, his third of the year. Game is tied at 2-2. And then Cabrera hits a ground ball to the first baseman, Josh Naylor, with runners on second and third. Josh Naylor goes to flip it to Corbin Burns covering first base. It goes over his head. Those 2 runs scored. Yankees scored 2 runs on that error, going up 4-2. Then in the top of the eighth, Geraldo Perdomo hits an RBI single to make it 4-3. And then Eugenio Suarez does what he's been doing all season. He hits a grand slam for his 5th home run of the season to make it 7-4. It's crazy because he had 5 hits and all 5 have left the yard. And then in the bottom of the ninth, Ben Rice tries to spark a comeback with a solo home run of his own, his second of the season, to make it 7-5. Yankees fall short, losing game 1 of the series. Will Warren ended up going 5 innings, giving up 2 earned runs with 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, only giving up 1 hit with a 3.60 ERA. I'm very impressed with how Will Warren came out and pitched this spring training, and I'm glad that it rolled over into the regular season for his first start. His stuff has tremendous movement. I really hope that he can stay locked in on his off speed stuff because last year when he came up, that was what he was struggling with. He had struggles getting lefties out, and his changeup was not moving as much as it does now. I don't know if he changed the grip. I don't know if he changed his wrist motion while he's throwing the pitch. Whatever it is, keep doing it, kid. You look great. Corbin Burns goes 4 1/3, giving up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. His ERA on the season is a 4.15. They both end up getting the no decision. Shelby Miller gets the win for the Diamondbacks. He's 1-0 on the year. He goes 1 inning, giving up no hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts, and his ERA in the year is a 0. The losing pitcher who led up the home run to Eugenio Suarez was Mark Leiter Jr. He is 0-1 on the year. He only got 1 out going a third of an inning, giving up 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. And his ERA in the year is 11.57. AJ Puck comes in for the save for the Diamondbacks, his first of the season. He goes an inning, giving up a hit, 1 earned run, no walks, 2 strikeouts. His ERA on the year is a 4.50. Yankees lose game 1 of the series, go into game 2 to try to tie up the series. We got Carlos Rodon going up against Zach Gallen. Zach Gallen usually has the Yankees numbers, and he did not disappoint again for the Diamondbacks. In the top of the first, Yuli Gurriel hits a 2-run home run. Or actually, not Yuli, that's his older brother. What's his name? Lourdes. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. hits a 2-run home run to go up 2-0. And then in the top of the second, Perdomo comes up with a sac fly to make it 3-0. And then Ketel Marte comes up with an RBI single to make it 4-0. And that's what the score was all the way up until the ninth inning when Anthony Volpe comes up with runners on first and second. He hits the ball over the right field fence for a 3-run home run, his 4th home run of the season to make the score 4-3. Yankees fall short of a comeback. The losing pitcher was Carlos Rodon, going 6 innings, giving up 3 hits, 4 earned runs, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. His ERA on the year is a 3.97. And Zach Gallen ends up getting the win, going 6 2/3 of an inning, giving up 3 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 13 strikeouts. 3.38 ERA on the year. Zach Gallen is 1-1, and so is Carlos Rodon on the year. AJ Puck comes out and gets another save back-to-back nights, going an inning, giving up a hit, 1 earned run, no walks, 1 strikeout, and 6 ERA on the season. The Yankees just got dominated by pitching, by great pitching, these first two games of the series, striking out for against the starters 21 strikeouts. That's not going to win us ball games at all. So we got to clean that up if we want to compete all year long. And then we go into game three to salvage at least one win, avoid the sweep. We got Mitch Kelly going up against Carlos Carrasco. Carrasco is making his first start as a Yankee. And then we get the scoring started in the bottom of the first. All rise. Aaron Judge connects for his fifth home run of the year for a 3-run shot to make it 3-0. Trent Grisham comes up also in the bottom of the first with an RBI double to make it 4-0. And then in the top of the second, Alec Thomas hits a ground ball with a runner on third base to bring him in, 4-1. And then in the bottom of the third, Trent Grisham comes up with a runner on and hits a 2-run home run for his first home run of the season to make it 6-1. And then in the top of the fourth, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. comes up with an RBI double to make it 6-2. Alec Thomas comes up with a runner on third yet again. He does the same thing, ground ball for an RBI, sacrificing his at bat for a run for the team to make it 6-3. Then in the bottom of the fourth, Judge comes up with an RBI single to make it 7-3. Jazz Chisholm comes up right after him, hits a 2-run home run for his fourth of the season to make it 9-3. And if you haven't seen his celebration, go check it out. You won't be disappointed. And then in the top of the seventh, Geraldo Perdomo hits a grand slam for his first home run of the season to make it 9-7, which ended up being the final score of the game. Yankees avoid the sweep, win game three of the series. Carlos Carrasco looked very impressive for a guy who does not throw with high velocity. He was getting these batters off balance with his off speed stuff and had them swinging out of the zone. I really like the way he was pitching today. I hope he can continue that during the season. He goes 5 1/3, giving up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. His ERA on the year is a 7.36. Kelly gets the loss. He went 3 2/3 of an inning, giving up 9 hits, 9 earned runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. His ERA in the year is a 10 flat. Kelly is 1-1 on the season, and Carrasco gets his first win, going 1-0. And Weaver comes in for the save with Devin Williams still on the paternity list. We are expecting to get Devin Williams back for this series coming up against the Pirates in Pittsburgh. So that's going to be huge for that series. Weaver goes an inning in the third, giving up no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout, and a 0 ERA on the year for the first save of the season for him. He's most likely going to be the setup guy, but towards the back end of the season last year, he secured that closer role and he came out the first opportunity that he got in the season. He took advantage of it, gets his first save. Yankees win game three of the series, and it was great. A couple milestones that happened during this homestand. Judge joins a prestigious list of Yankee hitters with fewest games with 500 extra base hits. Babe Ruth did it in 783. Joe DiMaggio did it in 853 games. Lou Gehrig did it in 869 games, and Aaron Judge does it in 999 games. That is a very good list to be a part of. Yankee greats, Yankee Hall of Famers across the MLB as well. If you ask any Hall of Fame guy, they bring these three guys up: Ruth, DiMaggio, and Gehrig. They were some of the best hitters of their time. So Judge is on a great pace. On the season so far, he's batting .417 with 10 hits, 5 home runs, 15 RBIs, and 11 runs in only 6 games. And the Yankees hit 22 home runs in 6 games. That is an MLB record for, during this homestand. So The only two games that they didn't hit home runs. Oh, actually, we took Corbin Burns out of the yard a couple times with Volpe and Dominguez, but we only didn't hit a home run in one game, and that was the game that Zach Gallen uh, took advantage of us against the starting pitching, right? Because AJ Puck let that home run up against Ben Rice. So the Yankees have hit a home run in every game so far, which is a great sign. I love the way that Ben Rice is swinging the bat right now. He put on some good weight during the offseason. You can tell that he was in the gym working on getting stronger because his exit velocity on all of his hits are above 100 miles per hour. There was only one that I believe was at like 89.5, and I believe that it was a ground ball through the 4-3 hole. For those who don't know what the 4-3 hole is, it's the hole between the first baseman and the second baseman. Pause for all the weirdos. Um, so yeah, now we get into your favorite segment of the show, the King of New York. I'm gonna have to go with the kid, Anthony Volpe. He batted 3 for 12, 2 home runs with 4 RBIs. He is swinging the bat extremely well this season with high exit velocity, and I am really looking forward to another entire season of Anthony Volpe playing this good. Yes, he's one of the batters using a torpedo bat. For those who don't know what the torpedo bat is, go check out my video on it. I explained it on my channel. But man, that was a great series. Of course, you want to be able to win those series, but going up against great pitchers like Zach Gallen and Corbin Burns, some of the top arms in the league, you're not going to win them all, right? And Corbin Burns has usually dominated us in his career. He had a game where he took a no-hitter into the 10th inning of a game against us. And last year with the Orioles, I believe we beat him one time, and then the other time he figured us out. He has tremendous stuff. All his stuff moves. Nothing he throws is flat. It's breaking off one way. You never know which way it's going to break off. He's a great pitcher. He's going to play tremendously well in that hitter's ballpark in Arizona. And Zach Gallen, again, he's had our number in his career as well. He's also another pitcher with a lot of movement. So we were fishing out of the zone, and that's where he was able to succeed because we couldn't lay off that slow stuff in the dirt. But we were able to get a win in the series to avoid the sweep. That's tonight's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be back for the next one. We are on to Pittsburgh. Let's go win this series this weekend. Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.